comes in, see how low he is? Tight waist here. Grabbing the lapel. That's a really, because he's capturing him, and he's totally controlling him. His head is there. Now he's going to steer Mike over with his head, but when he does this, he's going to just lift him up a little bit and quick rotation. Okay? When Mike comes in, we're doing this as a counter, okay, a counter technique. When Mike comes in for his Koshi-Daruma, Derek, first of all, when he comes in, before you come in, guys, just come in and do Koshi-Daruma. And he's going to kind of, see how he hip cut a little bit? He blocked. He checked that hip. He stopped it. Okay, he did a nice cutaway there as he did that. So you see that? He stopped the momentum. He stopped Mike's forward momentum. He gave him a good hip shot, okay? Now, Mike's trying to grab around Derek's neck. Okay, that's fine for Derek. Because what Derek's going to do now, as soon as he does that, he's going to squat low. He wants his hips below Mike's hips. See that? He wants his belt below Mike's belt. All right? Now, notice some things Derek is doing. Derek has never let go of his hand on the lapel. That's really important. Okay, because he's got a good grip there. The next thing, Derek, look at his head. His head is right in Mike's shoulder. He doesn't slip under it like a pro wrestling move like that. He loses control when he does that. He's using his head as a steering wheel to take Mike back over. So he's going to use that head. He needs to keep it right there in that right shoulder. See that? Another thing Derek is doing, and watch this, something we call a tight waist. He grabs firmly and tightly around Mike's hip. Now, it's better to grab the hip itself. If you can grab the belt, that's fine, if that's there. But really, by grabbing the hip, you know you've got it. There's some come in tight to you. And he's squeezing him super tight. And he's dropped very low. And watch, all he does is squat low, and he picks up and he rotates over, and he keeps turning into him. You notice he turned to him chest to chest. He didn't throw him back where they both ended up on their back. He turned. This way the referee knows who did the throw, which was Derek. And who got the thrown on the back, which was in this case Mike. You want to splat him flat on his back, and that's what happens. So Mike comes in, and he blocks, bam, see how he finishes? Derek's in perfect position now, side of Mike, to go right to a hold. So it's osekome. So if the referee, or say the throw wasn't a pawn, or the referee didn't call a pawn, so you can go, you're in perfect position to pin him, okay? So let's look at it one more time, and then we'll practice this. He comes in. A couple more things. You're not just lifting him with brute strength. When you're doing this, and you're tight waisting, you drop low, and you squat. You see what he's squatting here. And notice his head will be, he's hooking around the waist. This holds the lapel. So if Mike's in there, get in there, Mike, and when he does this, and when he comes in, see how low he is? Tight waist here. Grabbing the lapel. That's a really, because he's capturing him, and he's totally controlling him. His head is there. Now he's going to steer Mike over with his head, but when he does this, he's going to just lift him up a little bit and quick rotation. Okay? Bam. See how he turned? Always keep chest to chest to him. That way you win.